we come to you and we just ask you to just watch over Shanquella. So we know that Shanquella was a good young lady. She was good-hearted. So we know that Shanquella is up there with you. But we also ask you, and we're not trying to rush the case, but we're just asking, no matter how much time it takes, we're just asking for you to help Shanquella and her family receive the justice that she deserves. We all came from far and near. We came from different states to pay tribute to the late, great Shanquella Robinson, to show Shanquella, her family, and the rest of the world just how much support Shanquella has. Some people try to muddy and make it seem like she was a bad person, but most of us and all of us know the truth, as well as you. So come to you in the name of Jesus, and we just ask for your forgiveness, and also watch over all of the supporters from the Rock Squad that have traveled here to pay tribute to Shanquella. Watch over everyone on their way back home. Make sure that everyone has safe travels back to where they live. Amen.
Say her name.
Shanquella.
Say her name. Shanquella.
Anybody else would like to say before we release the video?
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Justice for Shanquella.
All right, I'm gonna count down. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Justice for Shanquella.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shanquella. Justice.
Love you, Shanquella.
Right. Justice. We love you,
They
Shanquella.
They going.
Justice. Wow.
They hovering over us.
Yes. They ain't even separate. What do you think Shanquella said?
Yeah.
Justice for Shanquella. Thank you, Lord.
Blessings, blessings. I want to send blessings to everyone. I want to send blessings to everyone that's catching this on the replay. I want to send blessings to everyone that's watching from the clouds. I want to send blessings to my moderators, blessings to the whole Rock Squad. I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration, Justice for Shanquella, the autopsies and the time stamps. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get everything in this one demonstration. So there will be several parts to this demonstration. This demonstration is for everyone, but mainly this demonstration is for all the newcomers. I have a lot of new members in the Rock Squad, and they wasn't around when we went over the autopsy reports as well as the timestamps. So if anyone is wondering, well, Shank, didn't we already cover the autopsies? Didn't we already cover the timestamps? Yes, we did cover the autopsies and the timestamps. However, I do have a lot of new Rock Squad members that wasn't around when we were covering those timestamps as well as the autopsy reports. And as most of you know, my videos were deleted. My demonstrations were deleted. I'm in the process now of trying to retrieve all of those demonstrations that have been deleted. I was able to retrieve a few of them, not many, but I was able to retrieve a few of them. So this demonstration is for the new Rock Squad members. Once again, it's just too much for me to get into one demonstration. So for all of my old timers that has been around on the Rock Squad for a while, please bear with me. I'm just trying to catch up the new Rock Squad members. So that's why I have to revisit the autopsies and the timestamps. Just bear with me. I'm going to be dropping my Facebook group in the chat. No longer will I be in the Justice for All Facebook group. So I'm going to drop my Facebook group link, and it's Macintosh Films. And everyone that's watching this on the Facebook group now, that's in Macintosh Films, if you would like to participate in the chat, please log out of the Facebook app and come into the YouTube app. Because if you put anything in the chat, if you put anything in the comment section on Facebook, I won't be able to see your comments. So if you would like for me to see your comments, please come into the YouTube platform, and then I'll be able to see your comments. So I'm going to drop, just give me a minute. I'm going to drop the Facebook group link, and then that way you all can follow me on the Facebook group link. It's Macintosh Films. Y'all bear with me. The Justice for All group, I'm no longer in that group. So make sure y'all follow me on the Macintosh Films. I'll probably get around to dropping that link, or if one of my moderators can drop that Macintosh Films link in the chat, so everyone will be able to follow me on that group, because that's where I'll be posting all of the up and coming demonstrations. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel by sending a cash donation. The cash donation is $ERICMCINT. Also, if I could get you to subscribe to my backup channel, Shank Rock Films. We're getting very close to the 500 subscriber mark on the backup channel. Once we get the backup channel monetized, then we will be able to send super stickers, super chats, and purchase a new membership. I appreciate that, Tanzis and Ebony. So Tanzis and Ebony has dropped the Macintosh Films link for Facebook in the chat. And I appreciate dropping the cash at Marty. Marty dropped the cash at. There's a lot going on. A few different changes have been made. So I just pretty much need everybody to bear with me. Right now, Kern, I'm not sure why the videos were deleted. I'm still waiting on a full investigation. I do have an attorney on board on this matter. So I'm just waiting for the full investigation to take place. So as soon as I get any updates on why the videos were deleted and what's going on, I'll make sure that I bring you all the right information and everything that's going on. So the autopsies and the timestamps. All right. So, and I may be off on the timestamps as far as exactly. So for some timestamps, you'll hear me say maybe around 9 o'clock or shortly after 3 o'clock. So just bear with me. And that's why I said it's going to be more parts than just this. So let's just start here. And then as I do more parts to the demonstration, then we can get some clarification and things of that matter. So October the 28th, 2022, Shanquella and a male guest arrived first. Dejanay. Oh, my bad. Appreciate that cash donation, Trelane. Let me read my disclaimer. Appreciate that cash donation, Trelane. Let me read my disclaimer before we get started. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Okay. Appreciate the cash donation, Trelane. All right. So October 28th, 2022, Shanquella and a male guest arrived. Later on, Dejanay, 2 females, 3 males arrived at or around 8 p.m. They had dinner around or at 9 p.m. Appreciate the cash donation, Katina. October 29th, Shanquella was attacked by Dejanay between 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. around about. Nazir says he boarded the flight in Dallas at 10:25 a.m. to Mexico. Shortly after 12 p.m., the service worker discovered Shanquella's body. 1:57, Dejanay texts the concierge. 2:13, the doctor was notified. At or around 2:16 to 2:26, Nazir says he arrived at the villa and found Shanquella alive but unresponsive. 3 p.m., the doctor shows up. 4:20, Nazir made his video, his first video, he claims, in Mexico. Also around the 4:20 mark, it may have been 4:20 or 4:27, Shanquella had a seizure. Bear with me, y'all. I got notes everywhere. Bear with me, y'all. What's this? 4:37, 911 was called. 4:42, the ambulance was dispatched. 5:57, no, let me backtrack. 4:49, the doctor performed CPR. 5:57, the doctor declared Shanquella has transitioned. So we got the timestamps for October the 28th. We got the timestamps for October the 29th. Of course, different people have came up with different timestamps and this and that, but I'm just giving the new Rock Squad members the basic timestamp so that way you all are caught up. What time did the attack take place? Between 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. The attack that we saw on video. When did Nazir arrive and what time did Nazir arrive? Nazir arrived Saturday, October the 29th at or around 2:16 to 2:26. What was her official time of death? Now, there are 2 different timestamps on her time of death. The doctor declared it 5:57. In the police report, it has 3 p.m. So you can include the 3 p.m. in the timestamp as well. And that's why we say that there are many different discrepancies. That's why the case is where the case is at, because the timestamps are off. Do we have the accurate timestamp? Where is the actual timestamp? How can this time be proven? How can the timestamps be proven? If the service worker arrived at 12, shortly after 12, and we going by what the service worker says, but then Nazir and the doctor says something completely different from what the service worker is saying, that's why there's been so many different discrepancies because of the timestamp. I'm going to be getting to the autopsy reports as well. I definitely know that I'm definitely going to have to do part 3, part 4, because that autopsy, we dealing with 2 autopsies. 3, the Mecklenburg County, the coroner, and the Mexico's autopsy. So I know I won't be able to get to everything in that. I'll just touch the bases on the autopsy in this report, but it's going to take me a minute to really chop up those autopsies. Do the autopsies go together? One autopsy debunking the other autopsy? These are things that we have to address and get to the bottom of it. According to the autopsy, according to the coroner's report, do we know exactly what time she transitioned? Why did Dejanay and them arrive later on? Some people say they were out shopping, Shank. They were out buying liquor. So we have a lot to take in consideration when it comes to the timestamp. I'm just looking through my notes to make sure that I also will be getting to when Miss Salamandra received. That's another thing that's in the timestamp. Miss Salamandra said she received a call from Kalia at or around 5:30. Now, if all of this had happened to Shanquella, and if all of this was happening to Shanquella, why wasn't Miss Salamandra notified way early? The autopsy report has Atlas luxation on it. The narrative that was pushed was alcohol poisoning. But there was no alcohol found in our system. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm going on to the autopsy. I do see y'all comments down there in the chat. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Ms. Groovy says, so if Miss Robinson was contacted at 5:30 p.m. It was 3:30 p.m. in Cabo, because Cabo is on Mountain Time. They're 2 hours behind. So that's another thing. What time stamp was Eastern Time or even Central Time? What time stamp was Mountain Time? We got these time stamps. And if we remember, Nazir in his video, he mentioned the real FBI can figure out the time stamp, the times for all the newbies. It's in Nazir's video, as well as my old timers. Let me ask you all, do y'all feel as though the timestamps are important? In my opinion, I do feel like the timestamps are important. How do y'all feel about the timestamps? Do y'all feel that the timestamps are important? Once again, I feel that the timestamps are important. How do y'all feel about the autopsy? I feel like the autopsy is important. I feel like it's all important. I feel like it all should stay on the table. I feel like we all should keep it there. It says adult female diagnosis, adult female with several abrasions and bruising of the body. Approximately 2.5 inch area of bruising on the center and right forehead, with underlying 3.5 times 2 3/4 inch hemorrhage. And I'm just going to read out a few of the diagnosis. I will be posting on the Macintosh Films Facebook page. I will be posting the actual autopsy and things, so that way you all can see for yourself. It says multiple irregular geographical abrasions along the bilateral lower, I know I messed that word up, but along the lower abdomen and anterior thighs. So she had bruises to her body, all over her body. Previous post-mortem examination and embalmed body with absence of intravascular lower trachea and bilateral main bronchi obstructed. That's why I know I'll have to post this. It got the description of the external descriptions. The body condition embalmed. Her length was 63 inches. The weight was 131 pounds. So there were a lot going on. There was a lot going on with Shanquella. She had many. Where did the bruises come from? We all want to know, why did it have to happen to her? Why did these things happen to Shanquella? I'm just going over my notes. Salute to everybody. Once again, salute everybody. We have a toxicology report. Matter of fact, let me try to post this up on. That's what I could do. I could post this up on the screen. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to post it to the screen. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all bear with me. "15 months later, and there's still no justice for Shanquella." "15 months later, there's still no justice for Shanquella." It's sad because we know what we all saw. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Thanks for asking, Miss Groovy. I'm feeling better. The flu, the cold, or the COVID, not sure what it was. It seems to be going away. So I'm feeling better. Despite of the things that has been happening to me, I'm in good spirit. I always resort back to Job. Y'all know Job is one of my favorite demonstrations. All the things that Job went through, but he still stayed for the mission. So I'm feeling good. All right, let me see what I got so far. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. And I'm going to try to get through reading this toxicology. It says the government of the state of Baja, California, Office of the State Attorney General or Expert Services Laboratory of Forensic Chemistry. It says no ethanol results listed in report. Video conference on April the 3rd, 2023, with me and other persons in Mexico, including lab. It says ethanol was tested, but no results. It says the state agent of criminal investigation assigned to the Special Criminal Investigative Unit for miscellaneous crimes and prosecution delivered the undersigned chemical pharmacologist, I know I messed that up, Maria De Jesus, says this identifies on the visit of train of 4323 custody paperwork. Y'all know I'm gonna definitely have to come back when we do another part to really break all this down. Y'all just bear with me. Says the problem to address, the investigating agent requested texting of the biological sample of the female body who in life bore the name of Shanquella Bernarda Robinson. So it was a toxicology report, detection of drug abuse and controlled therapeutic drugs. And let me come here. It says after applying the techniques, this is the conclusion. after applying the techniques described above to the biological sample of the female body who in life bore the name of Shanquella, the following conclusions are established. First, the presence of the drugs listed in the results table was not detected. So they've done a drug test. It says, second, the presence of controlled therapeutic drugs listed in the results table was not detected in the blood sample identified. So these are the drugs that was tested, and these are the results. These are the drugs that was tested, and these are the results. And I'll leave it up long enough so you all can see, because you know my wordplay, I'm gonna mess all them words up. But I can pronounce the first one is an amphetamine, not detected. And there's another list of drugs that was tested but wasn't detected. So off of what we're looking at, the toxicology report, can we say that Shanquella took her life, or can we say that her life was taken from her? Even, and it happens so much and so often, even when you're the victim, somehow the people still has to make it that somehow you caused this, or somehow you're not the victim. Y'all know I like to use me for an example. I can pretty much understand Shanquella's situation, because even when I'm the victim, and even when it's been proven that I'm the victim, somehow, somewhere, some folks still got me as the person that started this. They got me as, well, he should have did this. He should have did that. I don't believe him. So even in this situation with Shanquella, and that's why she can't get no justice, because once again, for some strange reason, the victim is never treated as the victim. You got all this proof. You got all this proof in the world that this young lady did not commit suicide. You got all the proof in the world that this young lady did not take her own life. You got all the proof in the world that it wasn't alcohol poisoning. She the victim. She's the victim. But somehow, somewhere, some people still won't give her her justice. Justice for Shanquella. if I got to come on here and do a 5-minute demonstration. Justice for Shanquella. If I got to come on here and do an hour, 2 hours, I'm 10 toes down for the justice of Shanquella. And the sad thing about it, and I've said this in several demonstrations, and I'll keep stressing it because it is what it is. And I have to tell the truth. She went to Mexico on a vacation, and she went with a BFF of hers that she knew for 5 years. She had trust in him. Somewhere down the line, he ran a dope fiend move on her. He ran a play on her. Somewhere down the line. Could her situation, could it have been handled differently? She lost her life, y'all. She lost her life. Some things, it just ain't worth it. Like I said, if I reacted, if every time somebody done something to me, if I reacted and taking their lives, it would be a lot of people that would be dead. I would be facing, or I would probably be doing a whole lot of prison time. Vice versa. For any one of you out there, if every time somebody does something to y'all, if y'all reacted by taking their life, it would be a lot of people dead. I always resort to Shanquella's situation as a learning lesson for all of us. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna walk away from it. Because sometimes you could perceive things to be one way. Sometimes you could perceive things to be one way. And you react like most of us, not all of us, but most of us feel like they didn't intentionally mean to delete Shanquella. Now, there's a lot of us that feel like that was the assignment to delete her. But I'm talking to those that feel like I feel that the assignment wasn't to delete her. I just feel like things went left. And that's why you never know the outcome of a situation. You never know the hurt that you put on somebody. They don't know the hurt that they put on her family. They don't know the hurt that they put on her family. At the end of the day, was it worth it? And I'll say it again, and all of y'all can bear witness. It's a such thing as karma. And what you put out there about somebody, you got to get it back. But I wanted to at least get the autopsy report and the timestamp started for the newbies. I wanted y'all to have an opportunity, because a lot of y'all ask me, well, Shank, what time did this happen? Shank, what time did that happen? So as I stated before, this demonstration was mainly for the newbies. It was mainly for the new Rock Squad members. And I really appreciate all the new Rock Squad members. I appreciate the old Rock Squad members. This is a new year. We have a lot of fighting to do for Shanquella. We have some other cases that we have to cover. So I wish everyone a happy new year. And I hope to meet and see. I know I ain't gonna be able to see all of y'all at the next meet and greet, but I'm hoping that I get a chance to meet a lot of y'all at the meet and greet. Now, the next meet and greet will take place this year, and it will take place the last week of October. I'm not sure the days. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 7-day event. I'm not sure if it's going to be a weekday. I mean, a weekend. I'm not sure yet. But the next meet and greet will be the end of October of this year. So far, we have 4 states. We have North Carolina. We have Georgia. We have Maryland. And we have Tennessee. I'll tell y'all right now, North Carolina and Georgia is tied at 34%. Now, 71 people have voted so far. So I'm asking everyone to make sure you go to my community wall and you'll see the poll. It's which state would y'all like to have the next Rock Squad meet and greet? But listen to me. This is what I need from you all. If you're not going to participate, please, if you're not going to participate, please don't cast your vote, because what will happen is, let's say I get 80% of the people want to do the meet and greet in Tennessee. But say when it's time to get everybody locked in, let's say only 4 people locks in with me. That's going to be a no-no. That's going to be a no-no. So just do me a favor. And if you know, it's one thing if you like, you know what, I want to go. I'm going to do what I got to do to get there. That's one thing. Compared to, you know, you're not coming. If you know you're not coming, just don't cast your vote. But so far, we got North Carolina and Georgia at 34%. We got Maryland at 18%. We got Tennessee at 14%. So far, there's been 71 votes. We will be having our second meet and greet in October. Please make sure you all go to my community wall on YouTube and cast your vote. Our first meet and greet turned out to be successful. A big shout out for those that helped put that meet and greet together. A big shout out for those that attended. These are some pictures of the first meet and greet. That meet and greet took place in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we were able to have a balloon release at Shanquella's gravesite. So that meet and greet went successful. Once again, big shout out to those that helped put it together, and a big shout out to those that attended. I hope that the second meet and greet will be successful as well. These are some pictures. I put up the wrong thing. These are some pictures. These are members of the Rock Squad. Those are the balloons. But as I stated before, why is it so hard for the victim to get justice? Why does people, for some reason, has to make the victim other than what they are? Shanquella was a victim. There ain't no getting around that. Sabrina says her story definitely taught a lesson about friendships because none of them had her back. Exactly. Like, and I'm sure we all been in situations like this, but for Kalia, I mean, yo, that was cold. That right there was cold, man. Your BFF. That right there. I mean, that demonstration, this Shanquella Robinson demonstration, is like, are you serious? Are you serious? And the fact, listen, y'all, I want y'all to listen. The fact that they lied, like, have y'all realized that a lie today, and it's probably been like that, but have y'all realized that a lie is more accepted and respected than the truth? A person, people can lie on you, and people can know that they're lying on you, and people will still justify it. Now you sitting right here. They didn't push this alcohol poisoning narrative, which is a bold-faced lie. We can stop right there. Let's just look at this for what it is. They lied. What? Now, these ain't my words now. What did the FBI say? The FBI said they're not prosecuting anyone because all of the travel mates said that Shanquella agreed to the fight. That's the FBI. That's what the FBI said. My question, and I'm sure everybody else's question to the FBI is going to be, well, if that's so, why did Kalia and Winter and Dejanay, why did they lie to Miss Salamandra? Stop right there. How they lie, Shank? They told Miss Salamandra it was alcohol poisoning. Miss Salamandra and them mentioned to them about them fighting on her. They lied. Nobody wasn't fighting on her. I'll say it again. A lie is more accepted and respected than the truth. You could put the truth right in front of folks' face, and folks will still run around that truth. You know what I mean? There's the truth now. There's the truth. The truth is it wasn't alcohol poisoning. The truth is she was attacked. Look at the video. Look at the autopsy report. Look at the bruises. You don't get bruises from alcohol poisoning. But there's the truth right there. But the lie, it's like when it comes to the truth and a lie, there is no gray area. There is no that it's either the truth or either the lie. This is the truth. This is the lie. I mean, we could chop it up. The subscribers can chop it up. The content creators can chop it up. But one thing that all content creators, one thing that all the subscribers believe, one thing that we all agree, she was attacked. She was beaten. She didn't agree to no fight. It's right there. How do you get around that? It's right there. What's right there, Shank? She got attacked. But stop right there with the buts. When the voice, you could at least fight back. What did she say? No. We got to do right, people. And I have to keep stressing this every time I come before you all. We got to do right. Shanquella has served her purpose. We got to do right. We got to do right. We're all expecting the Cabo 6 to do right. But some of y'all don't even. Some of y'all are taking up for folks that you know is wrong. Some of y'all are taking up for folks because whatever folks have done to somebody else, y'all got ill feelings about this person. And that's why. That's why. But a victim is a victim. It doesn't make a difference. Child, woman, or a man. If they the victim, they the victim. If somebody done them wrong, it is what it is. It stops right there. It's no gray area when it comes to right and wrong. If somebody is right, they right. I go back, y'all. Remember the late, great Whitney Houston. Y'all remember? Folks, people just knew it was Bobby Brown's fault. Y'all remember? Now, let me just talk to y'all for a minute. Remember? Folks swore up and down. Bobby got out on drugs. Bobby did this. Bobby did that. Y'all remember? Some of y'all felt that way about Bobby. Be honest. Be honest. It's okay. It's okay. Some of y'all felt that way about Bobby. But what happened years later when it played out and it came out in the washer and dryer, what happened? Whitney's own brother told y'all the drugs was there before Bobby got here. He said the drugs been here way before Bobby came along. And you know what? Some of y'all still put it on Bobby. Well, he if he loved her, he should have got her off drugs. It's a such thing as accountability. Regardless of the victim, regardless of who the victim is, whether you like this victim or not. If it's a person that you don't like, if it's a person that you disagree with, if they've been treated unjustly, see, that's what we're going through with the Shanquella Robinson case. Y'all do notice that. Y'all do know that that's what we're going through with this case. Everybody's fight is not your fight. Now you got the Cabo 6. Malik said, I'm with you all the way. Malik said, I got your back. Dejanay, knowing that Dejanay was wrong. Malik said, what? I got your back. Don't worry, I got your back. People, talk to me, people. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But because Malik don't know Shanquella, Malik don't like a whoop-de-woo-woo-woo, he gonna ride or die with Dejanay, even though Dejanay was wrong for what she done. I'll say it again. Shanquella Robinson is a demonstration for all of us. If you know that this person was treated unfair, if you know that this person was treated unjustly, just leave it at that. That was messed up what so-and-so done. It ain't no trying to flip it. Well, nah, stop right there. What was done to that person was wrong. That's why we're where we're at. That's why Shanquella can't get no justice. Because somebody, somewhere is trying to justify it. You can't justify somebody taking her life. You can't. You can't. Now, maybe, just maybe, they could have got Whitney the help that she needed. Maybe. If people wasn't making excuses for her. When you make excuses for your loved ones, when you make excuses for your friends, you're justifying their actions. When you're not stopping and checking them and holding them accountable and say, hold up. You are condoning what they doing. So maybe, just maybe. But they was so concerned on putting the blame on Bobby Brown. It's Bobby Brown's fault. But once it played out, it wasn't Bobby's fault. But even when it played out, some folks still was blaming Bobby. Bobby could have got her off drugs. We have to start to look at Shanquella Robinson case, and we have to apply it to our everyday life. There's people out here that don't like you. It's people out here that's sitting right next to you that don't like you. Now I'm going to give to y'all what God put on my heart. Now y'all take this up with God. Now, this demonstration right here is only going to be for those that listen to me. This ain't for the ones that don't listen to me. So y'all ain't got to worry about it. But for those that listen to me, because there are a lot of y'all that listen to me, and I'm talking to y'all. There are a lot of people that don't like you. They sitting right next to you and they don't like you. And it's not that they don't like you. It's just the demon. It's just the demon that are in them don't like the godly spirit that are in you. I need y'all to listen to me. You got miserable people in your circle. You got miserable people on your team. You got toxic people that's in your circle and on your team. They hate the fact that you're smiling every day. They ain't smiling every day. So why are you smiling every day? They hate the fact that you aren't letting nothing stop you. You get hit with all these obstacles and you're able to maneuver around these obstacles. But when they get hit with the obstacles, they fall down. They give up. They throw in the towel. They ain't happy with you because you winning. They wasn't happy with Shanquella because Shanquella was winning. Look at it. Look at it. They wasn't happy with her at all. And those that are listening to me, there's some people that just don't like you. It's the demon. They are miserable people. They gotta find a reason. Notice now, notice. And this is how y'all will know if I'm telling you the truth. Notice. There's somebody, at least one, there's somebody around you that always got a problem with your life. That's a toxic person. That's a miserable person. They're always trying to dress it up like they could do what you do better. Right now, they're somewhere behind your back talking about you and all your accomplishments, all the love that you get. They are somewhere behind your back talking about you. And you know the cold piece? Most of the times, those people have more earthly possessions than you got. I'm going somewhere with this. Most of the times, those people have materialistic things. But one thing that money can't buy you love. Money can't buy you happiness. If your heart is not pure, and I preach this all the time, if your heart is not pure, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters if your heart is not pure. Their hearts weren't pure. The folks that are around you, the heart ain't right. Listen to them. Just listen to them. You know their heart ain't right. They're filled with so much negativity. They're filled with so much misery. They miserable. They miserable. Here you come with this happy-go-lucky spirit. Here you come with this godly spirit, that demon. That demon. Be careful, people. Be careful. Sometimes you have to walk away from people, and it's okay. It is what it is. People will push your buttons. People will talk all that rah-rah-ish. Let me come down now and put it in lame terminology. People will talk all that ish. People will start all kind of ish with you. But the minute you react, they're going to be on the phone calling 911 on you. Shanquella Robinson's demonstration is for you. Her demonstration is for me. Shanquella served her purpose. She served her purpose. Watch them people that's around you. Watch them people that's around you. They don't mean you no good. I ain't talking about the old man. Now, I could go on and on about me. I could give y'all some demonstrations about me, but I'm good. I'm giving this demonstration to you all. Y'all got people that's amongst y'all that don't got y'all best interests. And I'm talking to my new Rock Squad members. However, my old Rock Squad members, y'all could pull up and y'all could listen as well. But I have new subscribers. I have new subscribers. I'm talking to my new subscribers. This is what God put on my heart to talk to y'all. My old subscribers, they already heard these, you know, but if they want to listen, that's fine. But for my new Rock Squad members, you got people that's in your circle. You got people that's around you. That are Cabo 6ing you right now. They don't want to see you win. Once again, they see the love that you get from other folks. They see you happy. I had somebody tell me, why you so nice? Why you always happy? That's a miserable person. That's a toxic person. I thought life was about being happy. I thought life was about enjoying yourself. I thought life was about winning and seeing other people win. I thought life was about being nice to your fellow man and woman. That's what I thought life was about. But this person, why are you so nice? Why are you happy? Why are you always happy? I'm looking like, ah, damn. I thought that's what life was about. If you are around individuals like that, get away from them. I'm just being 100. Get away from them. Shanquella didn't have enough time to get away from Kalia. We all can agree that she should have got away from Kalia. She ain't had time. Maybe she didn't peep the signs, because in a million years, she wouldn't have expected that, not from Kalia. In a million years, her family, her sister said it. Her sister said, we gave him the benefit of the doubt. Even after them hearing, listen now, even after them hearing, this is how cold it gets. Look at how the wicked operates. Look at how the toxic, look at how the miserable. Listen to me, because I want y'all to listen and pay attention. That even though Kalia was lying, here come that lie, y'all. Here come that lie again. Remember when I said the lie is very convincing. Even when Kalia was lying, they gave him the benefit of the doubt, because in a million years, they didn't expect the dope fiend move to come from him. In a million years, they didn't expect the play to be ran by him. So they gave him the benefit of the doubt. Not him. Not him. That's the day one. Not him. And he stood there in their face and told a bold-faced lie. And they didn't expect it because it was coming from him. He's too close. No, not him. No, no. You got a Kalia that's right next to you, waiting to put that dagger in your back. See, Kalia was the BFF. He knew everything that needed to be known about Shanquella. But as I stated, they not him, not Kalia. It's a wicked, wicked world, people. It's a wicked, wicked world. But one thing that Kalia has to understand is a such thing as karma. It's a such thing as karma. Now you got to accept the karma when it come back. Now. You can't get mad. When his karma come back, he can't get mad. You out here doing cruddy stuff to folks. You out here moving foul on folks. You got to accept it when it come back. Now, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Watch your team. Watch the people that's around you. Watch the people that you are surrounded with. And if you see them moving foul, call them out. It is what it is. Get away from them. Because what that says about your ass, what do that say about your ass? If you know this person is jacked up, if you know this person is moving foul, what do that say about you if you condone it? What do it say? It says a lot about you. There is no gray area when it comes to right and wrong. You got a victim and you got somebody or some people that done something to that victim. I'll say it again. Folks just knew it was Bobby Brown's fault. Y'all remember? Folks just knew it was Bobby Brown's fault. Couldn't tell him it wasn't Bobby Brown's fault. But when it played out, and can y'all imagine all those years that Bobby Brown had to live with his name being tarnished? All those years that Bobby Brown had to go through life knowing that he was innocent and he's being falsely accused. Do y'all know how that feel to be falsely accused of something? That's like a rape victim. That's like a woman that was raped. What do the rapist say? She wanted it. She was wearing certain kind of clothes. She was flirting with me. That's his excuse. That's the rapist's excuse now. And even in the court of law, even with the evidence that's right there, rapists get to plea bargain. With all this evidence against this rapist, they get the plea bargain. They face him 30 years, 40 years, but they get the plea bargain. 10 years. After parole and good behavior and all that other extra stuff, 3 years they out. But what about the victim? What about the victim that suffered? What about the victim that was traumatized? Do we care about the victim? Huh? Do we care about the victim? Do we care more about the rapist than we do the victim? Did we care more about Whitney Houston than we cared about Bobby Brown? Bobby Brown was falsely accused. And even after it played out, Bobby Brown still called hell. He could have got off drugs. Still. No. Why couldn't have been Whitney could have got herself off of drugs? Why is it always the victim tempted the person that done the wrong to them? Why is it always like that? Why we can't focus on this miserable, why we can't focus on the toxic individual, why we can't focus on this wicked-hearted person or people that are committing these crimes, why we can't focus on them and hold them accountable? Why it always got to be the victim done something to deserve this? Why? It's no gray area when it comes to right and wrong. It's no gray area when it comes to a victim and the person or persons that done wrong to this victim. You cannot condone the BS. You cannot condone it. You cannot condone the BS. Cabo 6 parents. There are a lot of parents out here that are moving like the Cabo 6 parents. Cabo 6 parents went to audio. Y'all heard the Winter audio, Winter's mother audio with the content creator. Shout out to Danny. Danny does an excellent job. Y'all heard that? But guess what? Some of y'all right now move just like Winter's mother moved. Some of y'all will condone the behavior of your own children. Not only do you condone their sick behavior, y'all won't even chastise them. Y'all won't even discipline them. What do you think that's doing to them? That's giving them the green light that it's okay. And it's not okay, parents. You condoning what your child does? On top of condoning it, you're not chastising them. You're not disciplining them. You're giving them the green light. You're giving them the green light to behave that way. Shanquella Robinson is a sign. Shanquella Robinson is a lesson for all of us. It's a lesson for all of us. It's a lesson that now I'm talking to everybody. Old Rock Squad members, new Rock Squad members, subscribers, content creators. I'm talking to all of us now. Shanquella Robinson is a lesson for all of us. You got to watch your team. You got to watch your team. People come to you. People cling to you for what you got. That's their whole purpose. They don't got your interest at best. They on board with you. And I'm going to tell you how you'll know. Everybody on the team is happy when the ride is moving smooth. You ain't going to get no complaints from nobody when the ride is moving smooth. the second that ride get bumpy, you're going to see who's really down. Everybody is pumping their fist when you addressing other people. They love you when you calling out the wrongs of other people. They love you. But the second that you start calling out what they doing wrong, watch what they do. Watch how they move. That tells you something about that person. Watch that person. If you is so happy when I'm chastising this person, if you all with me when I gotta address this person for the wrongs that they doing, if you so happy, but now I got to address you, I got to address what you done, you ain't happy with that. It's a big scene when I gotta approach you and address you. That tells me something. It tells me something. I don't deal in no gray area. I don't. It's right and wrong. If you wrong, you wrong. But it's how you handle the situation. That's another thing that tells you about the person. How do they handle the situation? Shit, if you run when it's time to handle the situation, come on. Shit, let's handle it. If you run, if you get in your feelings and run and disappear, that say a lot. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. The autopsies and the timestamps. I'm not sure when I'll do a part 2. I'm not sure when I'll do a part 2. But I'm going to really have to chop up these timestamps and these autopsies. I got a lot of digging. I got a lot of homework that I'm going to have to do. I was thinking about, well, Shank, just do it all-nighter. You know, do it 7-8 hours. But for my newbies might not be able and 5-hour demonstration, 6, 7, 8. Whereas though when we first got started on this case, it was fun. It was excited to stay up all night and do these demonstrations. And we was fresh. We was new. But now it just might be too much for my newbies for me to do a long demonstration. So I'll have to break these down into different parts. I'm almost done. We gotta look at Shanquella's case as a lesson. See, another lesson, moving like Cabo 6. This lesson is for you all. What's done in the dark will come to light. See, they just knew they had a clean getaway. They just knew they had a clean getaway. But they were sloppy. See, they were sloppy. They recorded it. They left receipts behind. They recorded it. They recorded it, the attack. See? So if you're moving in the Cabo 6 spirit, just know what's done in the dark will come to light. They just knew they had a clean getaway. They didn't expect Shanquella's father to be on it like that. See, some people, when you moving in the Cabo 6 spirit, some people just feel like they know everything. And some people feel like they 2 steps ahead of you. But they didn't expect that. They didn't expect that. But what they done in the dark eventually came to light. So if you moving in the Cabo 6 spirit, it's coming out in the light. It's coming out in the light. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Make sure y'all are following me on the Facebook group. The Facebook group is Macintosh Films. No longer will I be posting in the Justice for All Facebook group. No longer will I be posting in that group. So make sure you all are following me on Macintosh Films. Also, make sure y'all go to the community wall and cast y'all vote. Which state would y'all like to have the next meet and greet? So far, North Carolina is in front now. North Carolina got 35% of the votes. It's 72 votes that took place. 72 people voted so far. North Carolina got 35%. Georgia got 33%. Maryland got 18%. Tennessee got 14%. So make sure y'all cast y'all vote. If you would like to support the channel and send a cash donation, the Cash App is $ERICMCINT. The backup channel is almost monetized. The backup channel is almost monetized. So if you haven't already subscribed to the backup channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the backup channel. Shank Rock Films is the backup channel. Remember, everybody, justice for Shanquella. Let's continue to keep her name alive. Let me check, Juanita. Appreciate all cash donations. Wow, okay. Appreciate that cash donation, Juanita. I wasn't checking my Cash App. Appreciate the cash donation from Juanita. Appreciate the cash donation from Katina. Appreciate the cash donation from Trelane. On the backup channel, I will start covering other cases. I will start doing different demonstrations on the backup channel. So once again, let's work to get my backup channel monetized. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I'll leave the chat running. Y'all know what y'all do. Y'all can still hang around. I see y'all down there roasting me and all of that. It's all good. It's all good. I love it when my rock squad roasts me. I love to have fun. So y'all keep on roasting me. But be ready when I roast y'all back. Once again, I appreciate all my Rock Squad members, the old ones and the new ones. It's a new year. Let's keep mashing. Salute, everybody. I'll leave the chat running. Y'all can hang around.